Sorry, we're having to do this in two parts. The phone disconnected me once again. So let's go ahead and finish where we stopped the last time. We were talking about bass clef ledger lines above the staff, and I had just said middle C. Okay, so here's middle C. And so if I draw another line, that's your C line, and if I draw another line and have the line going through the note, then you are skipping over the note D that the right hand normally plays, and you're going up one more note. So this is your E, this is your D, and this is your C. And those are for bass clef in the middle of the treble and the bass. Sometimes the left hand has to reach up and play that E that the right hand normally plays. And if it does, they're going to draw it like this. Okay? All right, now let's take a little bit of time to talk about your worksheet. It's called Ledger Lines, and the first part, they give you examples of the ones that we've now talked about. The ones that are above the treble clef, the ones that are below the bass clef, and then the ones that go down in the middle of the treble and bass, and the ones that go up above the bass clef staff in the middle. Okay, so there you can use this as your guide, but they're going to ask you to first do a line of treble clef ledger lines, and then they're going to ask you to do a line of bass clef ledger lines. And the very last part is the part that you actually draw in. So if they put the answers way up high, you're going to be drawing them above the treble clef. If they are right below the treble clef, those are the ones that look like this, right below the treble clef. Then the bass clef is way up high. Those are the ones that are above the bass clef. You'll use these. And then the ones that are written way down at the bottom, you'll use these of the bass clef below the bass clef ledger lines. Okay? So hopefully you'll get some work and understand how to do these ledger line notes as your theory lesson this week. Okay? So don't be confused. It's really simple. I'm going to say it one more time, that if you're going up, you go forward in the alphabet. If you're going down, you go backwards in the alphabet. So one more time, let's just do this as a quick review. Now this is our treble clef. So our top line is an F. You just have to memorize that. That top line is an F. Now if we're going to count up, that's a line note. So we would draw in a space, a line, a space that sits on the little line, and two little lines. So we have F, G, A, B, and high C. Okay, so that's the treble clef going up. For bass clef, you're going backwards in the alphabet because you're going down. Okay, so remember, our bottom line is a G. That's a line note. So if we draw a space, then our first line, then our line with the note under it, and then our two lines. This is our G. We're going backwards. So when you're going down, you're always going backwards. That's your F, your E, your D, and your C. Okay, and those are the ones we did last week. So you should be getting pretty good at those by now. Okay, I'm not going to give you anything else new. I do want you to continue working on your Name That Note app for treble and bass. And I want to make sure that you're going through your notebook and you're practicing each of the songs that I have listed. That's very important. Make sure you're writing your practice times down on your chart. That's very important as well. And you have all of your homework assignments completed before coming to your lesson. And that makes Miss McCorkle so proud of you when you're prepared and you have everything organized. So make sure you've practiced, make sure you've written it down, make sure you've done your video, make sure you do the worksheet that goes with the video. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye-bye.